CINQUE STELLE runs a long odds-on favourite here in the opening event. They're off and they're racing. Ducat missed it from the inside. The first to actually get going is Finito Webb. Won the start from Finado. CINQUE STELLE is going to lob right over the speed third as they work onto the course proper. Oscar's No Grouch gets up on the inside, strides to fourth in front of Duopoly and Eye of the Fly. Followed further back by Sponge Cake. Down on the inside, Social Playboy. Then Risker last of all is Ducat. Finito Webb just in front, joined by Finado. They're matching strides in actual fact. 450 from home. They're locked together, and right behind them, coiled up and about to go any tick of the clock underneath of Pike is CINQUE STELLE, and the filly now starts to warm to the task. Further back behind those, Duopoly, and in behind them, Oscar's No Grouch now as CINQUE STELLE down to the 200, strikes the lead. It's CINQUE STELLE dashing away now here under hands and heels from the Wizard, and is going to come away and post a resounding debut win. Onto the line goes CINQUE STELLE by 3. Oscar's No Grouch probably snatching second in front of Finado, and running on Risker from back in the field in company with Duopoly. They were followed then by Sponge Cake, next home Finito Webb, then Ducat, Eye of the Fly further back in the field, and the last of them home, Social Playboy. Well, she had done everything asked of her in the lead up to this first appearance. CINQUE STELLE, trained by Steel Casey. Saddles one up for Peter's Investments. And no doubt would be absolutely thrilled to see the way that she went. She had everything just unfold beautifully in front of her after the start. Had the two horses going at it, camped in their slipstream, just a matter of when Willie wanted to go and hit the button. And she got there under her own steam. No effort really. CINQUE STELLE by Toronado from Zasparella. Willie Pike with a double in the first two. Beating 5 Oscar's No Grouch, a long leaf 3-year-old from 2 pins. Graham Ballantyne, the trainer for himself, Donna Ballantyne, Pete Danur and R. Knight. Jay Whiting, the rider. Finado did run third first up for Sean and Jake Casey. Ridden by Kesh Duran for Glencora stud by Snippet Son out of Terminado, a 5-year-old gelding. Fourth in number 9, Risker. Made up some headway from back in the field, 7.519. And the margins 3 1/4 and a neck, 59.54 posted on this good 3-rated track. An elevation there to the track after race 1, 34.51 the last 600 there. So the first two odds-on favourites for Willie Pike have both won. That one much more comfortable than the first. The third, the Morley Growers Market Handicap over 1,200 metres. No changes in the next event. 24 after 2 they're going to go. Let's go down and catch up with the team from Peter's Investments and Willie Pike after this victory. And gee, it was a nice one here. It's probably a lovely way to start your career, a maiden, but just to do it there in second gear, it looks as though she might have a lot more in store.
She looks to have some upside, doesn't she, Darren? As winning owner Bob Peters joins me now. Bob, congratulations on the win. And this filly looks to have a big future.
Well, I hope so. But, you know, due respect to the rest of the field, there wasn't a lot of trial form or anything like that. So it was, but it's very good to see her perform as she did.
An expensive yearling a year or two ago now. What attracted you to her in the first place?
Oh, well, you might think it's expensive, but the one we were after was stalled just near her at the sales, and that bought 950, and so she was next on the list. So really, she was quite cheap.
325,000 is definitely expensive to me. Bob, I have a mortgage. Where to next for a filly like her? Is she the type of filly that you're patient with, or does she need some racing to work what racing's all about?
Oh, well, you know, see how she pulls up, and hopefully there's a race in a couple of weeks, you know, whatever's around, and we'll see how she goes.
This filly, trained by Steel Casey, how have you enjoyed working with Steel over the last 6 or so months?
Yeah, he's a good young fellow. He was training. He was pre-training for us, and we changed the system. Our pre-trainers don't train the horses; they just pre-train. But we turned him from a pre-trainer to a trainer, and he's coming along quite well. He's a good lad and he listens.
How many horses does Steel have for you?
I think it's 20 at the moment.
Nice number, a nice way to start the day. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
There's Bob Peters after the win of CINQUE, STELLE. And here's Willie Pike catching up with Scotty once again.
Willie Pike's won the first, he's won the second, he's aboard the $1.70 favourite in the third as well. So this day for William Pike that looked big on paper, just continuing in the right direction. Willie, that looked like no more than a track gallop in the end.
Yeah, it was. She's obviously clearly got ability, but we just got to work on her nerves. She's quite hot, she's ready to run, and just not sure how much she's leaving in the tank. That's all raw ability there. So in time, we'll try and mould her into being what her ability, have her brain match her ability.
As you said in the previous, if anything was going to get her beaten today, it was probably that it was going to be too short for her. But when she jumped the barriers and put herself in that spot, it was pretty much over.
It was, as it turns out. In hindsight, good on the trainer and the owners. They were right. They went the 1,000, and 12 she might have overdone it. So the 1,000 was the right call.
We obviously watched her trial in a set of earmuffs. She only had them pre-race today. How's she going with the whole experience?
I thought she handled herself pretty well, because I don't think she's ever going to be easy, but we'll take these firecrackers when they got ability like that.
Excess baggage in the next. You trialled her. She looked like she trialled super.
She did. She trialled really well. A little bit of concern. I think Much has made a lot of ground yet today, so and she normally likes to find her feet, so hopefully we can break the mould.
Congratulations, well done.
Thanks, mate.
There's Willie Pike. He's on the board with an early double. He combines with Steel Casey this time, Bob Peters and CINQUE, STELLE. The former high price yearling gets the job done on debut, taking out race 2 here at Belmont Park.